Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brie, and I'm your host, Stuart. Today, we're going to be looking at updates that we got yesterday about Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The big breaking news is that Jim Carrey is coming out of retirement from acting to star again in the sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are like, these aren't great movies, these aren't good movies, and I disagree. Are they stellar, just blockbuster, just amazing movies that change your life? No, they're not. Are they absolute nostalgia fuel? Absolutely. Growing up with Mario and Sonic, I love these movies. They did a great job in telling a story, telling about Sonic, telling about his friends, and as they expand each movie with more and more characters from the Sonic universe, this time we'll be getting Shadow, and I can't wait. And I hope to see more. I hope we see more of the characters. I hope Amy makes a pop in this time that's just a surprise when we go see the movie. But we'll see what happens. Jim Carrey last year said he was retiring from acting, but sure enough, he's back again, and I'm excited. And why? Because these movies are cute, they're safe, and they're fun for families. My son and I have seen the first two in theaters opening weekend. We love them. They're fun. They're great, safe movies for families, for kids, and there's not a lot of those coming out these days. I mean, I I don't recall the last Disney or Pixar movie I saw in theaters or let my kids watch because of it. So, 100% my family is all in on the new Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. We can't wait. Jim Carrey is hilarious. He has just his natural comedic talent just overflowing in this role. Like you, and a lot of times it makes me every time he does some weird mannerisms, it just brings me back to like Ace Ventura, just kind of his just craziness and quirkiness, and it's wonderful. It's fun, and the first two combined, I think, were close to around 800 million together. Uh, this Variety article says that, but I think it's a little less. I think it's around 750 based on the numbers I looked up, but they may not be 100% accurate. But we'll go with what they say, which is between the two movies, they made around $800 million. Now, these aren't like $1 billion movies, but 800 millions, 400 million per movie is nothing to sniff at. I mean, it's a pretty good return on your investment. And the budget is way smaller than a lot of stuff that's being made now. So they can make these movies cheaper, more efficiently. Even with all the CGI, it still looks good. And I'm going to be there this Christmas season with my kids watching Sonic 3. 100% will be there opening weekend, just enjoying what we've seen the past two movies. Also, in this article, they 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 infer that Paramount is starting a spin-off series about Knuckles. And I'm interested in it. But it's on Paramount. And Paramount did some nasty stuff to Star Trek. Some really nasty stuff to Star Trek. So I'm a little hesitant when it comes to Paramount Plus. And in addition, I don't pay for a subscription to Paramount Plus. I have the free account, and I'll watch it with ads. That's no problem. It doesn't bother me. I grew up in an era where you had to watch the ads, and they're a great time to run to the bathroom, refill your water, and get back in front of the TV before the show came back on. So to me, ads are nothing to worry about for me. But Knuckles, at first I thought that seems weird, but how they led into Knuckles' story in the second movie, yeah, there's a lot of background that they can cover and do and explore with Knuckles that I think might be interesting as long as they don't mess it up like they have done with other IPs. So I'm really excited, and I'm really excited that Jim Carrey is coming back as Dr. Robotnik because at this point I couldn't see anybody else playing that character. If they recast, I just couldn't see it. And even if they did, who wants to be the actor that follows up Jim Carrey? I mean, come on. I mean, that's a big role to fill. I mean, like, okay, you're going to take over this part that Jim Carrey used to play. Pass, because they're going to get so much hate. I mean, look at the hate that Will Smith got for taking on the role of the genie in Aladdin. Man, there was a lot of shade thrown at him. So, I mean, when you're coming up, you can't recast. That you just can't. So, I'm glad that this is happening. I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. I'm 100% ready for another Sonic movie. And as long as they keep making them at the quality as the first two, I'm going to keep coming back and watching them with my kids. And I know me and my son are going to have a blast watching these over and over again at home like we do now for the first two. So, guys and gals, let's just be excited that we're going to get a spin-off series about Knuckles, which I think will be interesting. I don't know if it'll be good. I don't have any details in this article about who's directing it, who's writing it, nothing. There's there's not a whole lot of information, and I don't know when it's going to be released, but I suspect it'll be something probably next year in 2025 after this movie's released. They'll probably do some more uh, character building in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with Knuckles and kind of lead into some more information that will spark off the series. That's just my guess, but we'll see when it comes to it. So, until next time, remember, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.